Will a man who's bought a £150 set of coilovers off the internet regret his purchase? We are about to find out. This is Alex's budget 3 litre Z4. This is an E85, and although it's already on lowering springs and Alex has just walked in front of the camera, this is about to get even lower. Yeah, they're quite short springs, to be fair. For the price of a month's drinking at a Scunthorpe working men's club, these actually look surprisingly good. They're well made. Yet, I still wonder how long they've been on the car. Not very long to be in this condition in my eyes. I often think there's a reason for this type of thing being put up for sale. And as usual, Alex was struggling with post-alcohol mechanicking, although it's the first time this week he's got it in the hole. And for once it's quite tight. Alex's budget is spiralling quickly out of control with these new tyres on the rear of here, and these are quite big. I think these are a 255 35 18, and these are a premium Cormoran. Apparently they're made by Michelin. Brand snob he is, brand snob. Cub 2's on the back. They're not branded as such, but they are. Ooh. So we are going to replace these antique roll bar links at the same time, as there is a set in the kit with these beautiful Maxpeeding rods. Beautiful, beautiful things. Having previously taken the shocks and springs off to fit the new Voigtland lowering springs, everything came off pretty easily. We'd not had the drop links off previously, so these took a little bit more effort, but generally speaking, I'm glad for copper grease. The calipers had a tidy up a couple of months before with some yellow paint, and certainly look a little bit better than they previously did. A new set of adjustable drop links is included with the Maxpeeding Rod's kit, which I have to say is good value for money again.
That was easy, wasn't it? Don't fit very well then though. I don't like these coilovers, you know, when they don't go all the way through the hub. I mean, hasn't got much in it on there, has it?
Operating on a full ghetto mechanic mission, we've got no jack underneath this to get it in place, so relied on a bit of manpower. Having got the first one done, we could crack on and do the rest. That is quite low.
I know, I'm going to wind them down.
No. Go lower. Go on, Alex. Good wrist workout. The weather wasn't looking good, so we really needed to try and crack on before we started with the rain again. You love this car. So, on with the other side, but the rain has now started. Go away, rain, we have suspension to do. 1980s fashion brands, check. So, what are Maxpeeding rods? Well, they are the budget of the budget coilover. I wouldn't normally advise anybody to put these on unless you are really on a very tight budget. Alex is buying his first house and his rear shock absorbers are completely obliterated, so he definitely fits that criteria. We're just trying to set the level on this by just winding them 10 on each side and seeing where we are. Put the wheels on. This is full ghetto mechanicking. This is in the hood ghetto mechanicking today with these budget coilovers. I can't wait to drive this and see what it's like. Let's get the backs done.
I had a feeling this side was going to be higher, like, I mean lower even. That's why I dropped it down. But I dropped it on the wood.
Of course, being Britain, the rain started again. There was no doubt we were going to get wet through, ominous clouds. We really needed to crack on and try and get this done.
I just up the other day when I'll load settle as well. Load settle and then I'll just up in there. Might get rid of them spaces, you know. Catches your arches. Yeah. All the time.
Right, so it's the day after we fitted these coilovers to this BMW E85. I'm going to tell you exactly what's happened with that, but first of all I need to remove Biggie. So Biggie, sorry, there's Biggie Smalls.
Biggie, can't you see?
So we're going to have to move Biggie out of the way. So do we have, first of all, I don't know if you can see Alex actually in this shot, but do we have any comments on what's happened with the quality of the drive?
Well,
go on, tell everybody what's gone.
I can't even describe it. I can't even describe it. It's like I've just put a piece of steel. It's a raised suspension. It's like just like a flat bar instead of a shock.
I've not driven the car yet, and I'm going to drive the car in a little bit, but we're going to go and actually grab some lunch first of all and come back and have a look at this. The answer so far to can you buy a used set of coilovers for £150 from Facebook Marketplace and expect them to be amazing quality is no, you cannot. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to driving this shortly, but let's go and eat. On the way to lunch, a friend called to say his bonnet had flipped and done a fair amount of damage to his car. So Z4 E85, the bonnet catch has failed. Bonnet has completely flipped, come over the top. There's paint rub on the inside of the wings. Windscreen has moved. It's been pushed back in slightly into the recess in the rubber, so that'd have to come out and be refitted. On the roof, cracks up here, marks across the back, and also on the insides. I don't know if you can see over there, the trim itself is moving. Coming around the back, there's also a damage mark on this wing here, so that's going to have to be done. Also on the side of this there, and it's a shame because it's a lovely looking thing, but so we've got some parts to find for this and get this in for paint to help Mike out, or should I actually just buy this car as well, and should we put this one back straight? Comment below and let me know what you think we should do. But for now, it's time to get back in Alex's Z4 and drive that one. Even on a flat road, you could tell that this didn't drive great, but as soon as we started to hit some bumps, you could see my face. I'm not a happy lad. Across the bumps, the car is just bouncing all over the place. The rear end feels just really unsettled. It's crashy, it's horrible.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, actually, it's quite difficult to drive fast.
It's horrendous.
The rear end's all over the place.
Oh, it's horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah. Gaining and losing traction continuously.
It's brutal, this. Get the old ones back on. I hate bumpy cars, this is what you know.
Then perhaps putting £150 coilovers on is
probably not the best idea.
Not the greatest idea.
Probably not.
Even on the relative smoothness of the A19, you can see how much damage had been done to the suction mount from getting shaken about because the camera literally just falls off. It's like the camera's come off. Hello. So what conclusions can we come to? Well, we were able to find a new set of these coilovers online for £257. So Alex has saved £107 by buying these from Facebook Marketplace. Now, it may be the case that the ones that we've got are just a bad example, but I don't think that's the case. I think that actually these are just not great on the Z4. Comment below if you've bought any of the budget coilover brands before and let me know on what car and whether or not you actually thought they were worth the money. It would be great if you've also had more expensive coilovers to let us know what you thought of those too. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon to get updates on all of my latest videos. See you in the next one.